I'm just quickly going to go over everything just to start real fast because I haven't gone through the trophies and stuff, which I was supposed to do. Basically, with these trophies, obviously I've done quite a lot of them. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't like how the PlayStation 5 does that. It shits me on the wall. I'd rather just see it all. But basically, like, it's like a lot of the hard ones are basically just earned by just playing the game thoroughly enough. Like, liberate 30 slaves 80 seconds is impossible. There's like a certain route you can do it in the second area, so I'll do that. Help a captain survive recruitment power struggle and kill him with his new recruits. You have to do that with a lot of these. So like pretty much 1, 2, I think there's like 6 trophies that are like intertwined into single one. And basically you put them all into one trophy, like with one war chief. And able to do that. All the outcast missions are basically just the side missions and stuff. They take quite a while to find because they're kind of timed. You gotta like save people around the map and then find it. The hardest one is acquire a level 25 rune. This is probably the hardest trophy in the game. I might nearly make an entire episode or video just on this alone because it takes forever. And a lot of people don't know how to do it either. And I'll probably build one from scratch and show how to do it because it's probably, I reckon it's the hardest trophy in the game. A lot of people get it, I think, by mistake, and that's why it's not the rarest. But it is fucking impossible. Kill his poisoning, 100% artifacts, again, just collectibles and stuff we'll get. So, obviously, that's just how we're going to go. So with the game itself, how we're going to do it, or how we're going to run a lot of these episodes or these videos and stuff, obviously, I'm going to go story and side missions at the same time, basically, and like sort of mix them through.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
The bow is so good in this game too.
You will suffer for what you've done.
Ah.
The Blacker.
Cool.
Go back to him.
Let's get our boy.
What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
He is a fiend, made of thin air.
What more?
A slave I had swears he fought him. I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimu the slaver.
Cool, and this is basically like the army. This is like higher up and like captains and stuff, and you gotta like kill them and stuff because there's like hierarchy. And slowly take down Mordor, obviously, is like the way in which you do it. So that's what these guys are, and that's how you get intel for a lot of them. Through like orcs that somehow have intel on captains, and there's also captains as well that you get intel from.
That is where we have to go.
Cool.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
Alright, I'm quickly going to explain this as fast as I can. Just get it out of the way really quickly how I'm going to do it. But basically, we're going to do like a mix of side missions and collectibles at the same time. So basically, like these little ones here are side missions. They're just like little challenge mission type things and like have replays of like how you build the weapon and stuff. And then you've also got like these collectibles here filled in artifacts. Now with the artifacts themselves, we do have to find a spot on them and listen to them and everything it says inside of the actual inside the artifact basically, and like whatever it says, and then go from there. It's just a glitch in the trophy. If you don't listen to it, it doesn't count as you collect the trophy. It's a weird one, so that will take some time, but I'm going to spread them out. So basically what we're going to do is every area or new mission we unlock, so instance we got these 2 areas unlocked, we're going to get all of these collectibles do the side mission, then do the main mission, and that'll be for each episode of video. Just keep it a little fresh, and then show how I do a lot of the collectibles and how I do the challenges and that, while also doing the story as well at the same time. And that's basically how I'm going to do it. And then again, we'll do this one, unlock this, get all of these collectibles, then the mission, and so on, and we'll just slowly move our way through there, basically, is how we're going to do it. They're not too bad to really do. There's also, there's a survival challenges, hunting challenge. You see them in the top left there. They might be just under my camera, but obviously right now we're going to kill 3 spiders and then find like 2 of those herbs. They are harder than they look. The hunting ones are very difficult, and the herb ones are annoying if they want you to find something that is not exactly in the same area that you are at the time. So
And I can't remember. Let's go find.
Now, I'll quickly explain what's going on
His mind.
with everything. Basically, like with the wife and the kid, what basically happened is that Talion was, because it doesn't explain it unless you read into it, so I'll just explain it to you guys instead of having to try to figure it out, I guess. But basically what happened is Talion was killed someone by accident, or killed someone because they were trying to attack his wife at the time, or obviously at the time it was his loved one, and because of that was banished to the Black Gate to protect the lands of Gondor from obviously Mordor, if anything would ever happen. So he's one of the first ever like rangers. He's not a Numenorian one or anything like that, but basically his goal is to basically protect it because of that, and because of that he's sadly been put in that position for where his family have been killed, and then he's had to try and protect it. Sorry, I'm just looking for spiders, that's why I'm doing this weird thing at the moment. Also got to look for pipeweed and okay. And that's basically why he's in that situation, why his wife was there and his kid, because his wife came with him, and then they had their kid obviously, and that's why she wanted to leave. And yeah, that's pretty much it with Talion for that spot. As I said, we're going to listen to these. It'll show you in a second anyway. Ooh, sorry if I'm talking a lot or I'm explaining a lot. I just want to get a lot of things out of the way so you guys understand what's going on. This game can be very confusing if you don't know what's going on.
There. Now, Doom is a foul place, angry and mean. It will explode when Sauron is near and plotting, spitting all manner of foulness into the air. Smoke and dust and rocks that burn the ground. It does this as a warning. I will not stay silent for long. Sort of like your mother. Don't tell your mother I said that.
So this rock is...
It is a rock.
Said something happened off recording just then. That's happened. Jesus.
Silent to this very day.
Wasn't expecting that, sorry.
And sweetie, if you need a lesson from all this, why here's a fine one. Even a foul place like that volcano can produce beautiful things.
Okay, so obviously with that, obviously it's just like got stories of Mordor basically, and like history and stuff, and some random stories that were built in, and a lot of them will be from Tolkien's books and stuff. He'll explain a lot of them.
Die on the
Yeah.
slopes of Old Ruin, burned to death by the heat of Sauron. This is where the storm will gather that will
So we'll do this side quest really
world of
quickly
men.
before we go into the main mission. We're looking for pipeweed, and then there was that other one, wasn't there?
Haven't seen our leader in ages. Where's he hiding?
Now we're just gonna quickly do this. I'll do this pretty quick.
Ranger's favorite way of killing Uruk is to come up behind that's quieter than the wind.
Now's our best chance.
I've done this a few times, obviously I know what I'm doing, but killing them while they're taking a piss is pretty funny. I'll quickly explain the Nemesis system as well. So these are just obviously challenges you got to do, and then the bonus stuff gives you extra, like, you know, points towards like upgrades and stuff. Basically, with the Nemesis system, it's a very unique system that's actually owned by Warner Brothers, but they refuse to use it in other games, which is quite frustrating. It was good to trademark it, but they'll probably never make another game like this ever again. And it's very frustrating and upsetting that they never will. But basically the idea is that all the enemies, no matter what enemy it is or captains, they will develop traits or new lines or different types of things by how you kill them, and it'll remember you and stuff, and it'll develop around you how you kill them or how they kill you or certain events on the map and stuff. It'll remember it all. It's pretty amazing. And so it won't just have the repetitive voice lines or some different types of stuff. It'll actually have real stuff from the game that's happened, and it's amazing. But it's really frustrating. So this game has quite a heavy... We'll just quickly listen to this.
The first messengers have rolled into camp. They're reporting few casualties. We've struck a mighty blow against the forces of Mordor aligned against us. Let it be so, and not fools' idle chatter. Haggadorn, what news? They say we've won a monumental victory. You'll not be needing all that Athelis you've been grinding, my friend. Few need healing on this day, and more's the wonder. They say the Golden King has brought back a prize. Sauron himself, wearing the heavy chains.
So, what was I going to say about the Nemesis system? This game, by a lot of people, if anyone's played it before, I've talked to a few people about this game. A lot of them really struggle. I was talking to someone recently with the skill curve. Now, this game does have a very, very, very heavy skill curve at times, but obviously I just know what I'm doing because I played well over 200 hours of this game. And I know how to do a lot of the things. I know way in which enemies turn. I know what they do in certain areas. I know how they react. I know how to they do a lot of different stuff that a lot of people wouldn't really know what to do. I've actually nearly speedrun this game a few times. I was actually doing the speedruns for a while. I was practicing them a few years ago. So I will be doing a lot of these things a lot faster than most people will be able to, or faster than you would if you would play this game. So I apologize if it sometimes gets a bit hectic. I'm doing things at quite a fast pace. I don't mean to, but I know a lot of the missions off by heart. So yeah, just obviously a warning there. But anyway, sorry, back to the Nemesis system. Because of that, this game is built around you dying. This game wants you to die. I know, that sounds silly because obviously most games want you to die, but this game wants you to die so it can develop the orcs around you, make them better, and give them abilities and stuff like that, basically.
Sir, do you mean hard work will be rewarded with a shorter sentence?
The traitors, the law,
Sorry.
murderers and thieves. When I say rewarded, I mean I won't throw you to the catacombs.
And because of that, basically, it's just yeah, it's kind of weird to, but it wants you to die, and that's why it's hard as hell, because the more you die in this game as well, the harder this game gets. And it's funny that it works like that, but it's true. The game wants you to really die all the time for the sake of developing the story and the characters and stuff. But so there will be random captains that will spawn in front of me or near me that will chase me. And the start of this game, before in the last playthrough, I had 5 captains spawn on me because they want me to die, basically. Because I shouldn't be lasting and wouldn't be as live as I am. So that's really where, obviously the skill curve is. Because the more you die, the stronger the captains become, and the more they chase you, and the harder they are to kill. Because you need to kill your strongest captains at the end of this game, because they respawn, and that's what makes this game hard, and why a lot of people really struggle with it, to pull through a lot of it. So it's fair enough why that reasoning behind it, and what are you gonna do? But if you avoid them enough, it's okay. I'm going to be avoiding a lot of the captains at the start of the game, if I do see them, because like I said, you die more, the better they get. And they give them flaming and poison items to start, generally, very quickly.
They're damned. They're damned well out of my hair. Mordor can take the whole stinking lot of them. And send my compliments to the captain of the gates. I
suppose he sent me this lockpick as some sort of joke.
And obviously, like, you know, that's like frustrating. I'll just do these upgrades real quick too. So I do Elven Swiftness the first bit. Then I generally do the From Above. Then I want to do Health. I want to focus on these two to start. These don't really matter as much. There are runes you get from killing captains, like unlock stuff like this. These are end game ones you don't use until the end of the, like, they break the game basically. If you ever play the game in the Year Edition, they give you the best runes in the game pretty much straight away. It's better not to do them. They just add a bit of spice to the game, obviously. It's why people like them. Just like a little extra.
The last place we want to be is the
I don't
one
like
place
using
we're
them though.
doomed to stay. And the
Piss me
outcasts
off.
fled into it to escape Gondor.
And it is here that the Dark Lord will gather his armies like pieces on a game board. Stop him.
Yeah, so basically they'll just chase you down. That's where like the difficulty, I guess, comes from. But that's basically why the Nemesis system works and why there is random enemies chasing me at times, and you'll notice it, of course. But I thought I'd just get those ideas out of the way very quickly so you guys know what's going on and why I'm doing certain things and why certain things are happening. Because the game won't explain a lot of them for you unless you know like enough depth on the game.
Did you hear that?
We get this done. Alright, let's get this mission done, and that's all the collectibles for this area. Oh, I accidentally flipped through that. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry if I'm rambling a lot too then. It's just explaining a lot of what's going on.
Don't you see? The prisoner created a distraction.
This bit's a little bit annoying.
Why use your human sight to track the Uruk? I see more than any mortal. Slay the orc captain.
Okay. This guy is insanely overpowered for a captain early on. Because he's always the same. He's the only captain that is always the same no matter what, because he's part of the story, obviously. But basically, the idea is that but he's really overpowered because he has like a lot of abilities that you don't see till later in the game with like the ways in which, like, you know, he can do certain kills and stuff like that.
Lucky I had a sharp blade close by. Someone's sneaking about.
Yeah, he has like certain abilities and stuff. Like, it's just like very good with like fighting and stuff, which is a late game ability. So it's kind of weird, but a lot of people get stuck on this. I've seen a lot of people play this game and get stuck here.
Look, there's been a murder.
But in my opinion, the best way to do this mission is to just basically attack him. Stealth kill everybody and then attack him.
Killers about. How many soft skins do you reckon we'd be?
Stealth isn't easy in this game either. I just know
One each.
how to do everything. I can nearly do this flawlessly as well.
I'm done, look. Better stay.
Not a chance, Glob! Get him! Cut his head! Man,
Cool. Let's kill most of them at least, and then we'll kill the rest like this. Yeah. Like, it's bullshit that he's able to do that throw this early on. I just want to interrogate him. Alright, we'll get this one, and we'll go at the back. Coolio. Alright, we got like, yeah, this 12 Voices one. So this one's obviously, again, this is an epic, which is really, really rare. But I don't really know why they give it to you so early, but they do.
So you didn't die 10 years ago.
I take it you did not come here to arrest me for treason, Captain?
You and I are all that remains of that garrison, Hugo.
Then why did you come here?
I'm looking for a slave that fought the Black Hand of Sauron.
More like ran away from him.
You know this man?
Of course. You're staring at him.
Where are the servants of the Dark Lord? Do you even know?
Perhaps.
This is no time to keep secrets.
I have been stuck here for weeks. Steady. Come to the outcast camp. We shall ask my scouts.
I'll be there. It's just another orc.
I didn't expect Gollum to ever be in this game too. He was kind of shocked to see him the first time.
We should tread with